Hi everyone and welcome to another Pips Pastry video. Today we're going to be making an orange vanilla entremet. So let's get started.
In order to make this entremet, you'll need 3 different sized rings, of which I will post links to in the description box below. The first is a 12 centimeter ring for the orange cremeux filling. And then for the sponge and the shortcrust base, you need a 14 centimeter ring. And finally, for the full assembly, a 15 by 7.5 centimeter ring. The first thing we're going to make is the orange cremeux. In a saucepan, pour in 60 grams of orange juice, 24 grams of lemon juice, 14 grams of orange zest, 96 grams of sugar, and 2 eggs. Whisk this all together and cook to 185 degrees Fahrenheit or 85 degrees Celsius. Once this is to temp, add 2 sheets of bloomed gelatin, ensuring to squeeze out the excess water. Then add 146 grams of butter and mix until fully homogeneous. The cremeux will then be poured into the 12 centimeter ring that has been lined with plastic cake liner inside and cling film on the bottom. Finally, freeze the cremeux for 6 hours or overnight. The next component is the Savoy sponge. This cake is extremely fluffy. In a stand mixer, add 3 egg yolks and 75 grams of sugar. Whisk this until reaching ribbon stage. It should be thick, full of air, and keep a figure of 8 on its surface for 5 seconds. To this, gently fold in 40 grams of corn flour and 20 grams of AP flour. In a clean stand mixer bowl, whisk 3 egg whites to firm peaks. Once you reach firm peaks, gently incorporate the egg whites into the batter until homogeneous. Carefully pour the batter onto a lined tray. Be mindful to keep as much air in the batter as possible. Spread the batter out to about an inch in thickness, then bake at 392 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius for 8 to 10 minutes. After it's baked, use the 14 centimeter ring to punch out a circle of cake for the entremet. The rest makes a great snack. Now we're going to make the short crust base. In a food processor, combine 30 grams of almond flour, 30 grams of flour, 30 grams of sugar, the zest of half a lemon, and 30 grams of butter. Pulse the ingredients until forming a cohesive dough. Pour this onto your bench and nightly knead to combine any loose flour into the dough. Between parchment paper, roll the dough to 4 millimeters thick. Transfer the rolled out dough to an air mat lined tray. Use the 14 centimeter ring to punch out a disc. Remove the excess dough and then freeze the disc for 10 minutes. Then place a second air mat on top and bake at 320 degrees Fahrenheit or 160 degrees Celsius for 17 minutes or until golden brown. Next, we're going to make the vanilla Bavarian cream. In a saucepan, bring 95 grams of milk, 95 grams of cream, and a drop of vanilla bean paste to the boil. Meanwhile, whisk 70 grams of egg yolks and 60 grams of sugar together. Once the liquids are boiling, temper the yolks with a little bit of the cream. Whisk this together and then add back to the saucepan. Cook until the cream has thickened and reached 185 degrees Fahrenheit or 85 degrees Celsius. Remove from the heat and add 2 sheets of gelatin. Whisk to combine and then transfer to a bowl and let cool to 75 degrees Fahrenheit or 24 degrees Celsius. While the Bavarian cream is cooling, whip 225 grams of cream to firm peaks. Then fold the cream into the cooled Bavarian cream mixture in batches until smooth and no streaks of color remain. Now we're going to finally start assembling this thing. Pour half of the Bavarian cream into the lined 15 by 7.5 centimeter ring. Place the frozen orange cremeux on top. Next, pour the rest of the Bavarian cream on top. Then place the Savoy sponge on top of the cream. To help the short crust stick to the sponge, spread a little cream on top of the sponge and then place the short crust on top. Freeze the whole entremet overnight. After the entremet is frozen, we can make the white chocolate glaçage. Over a bain-marie, melt 180 grams of white chocolate. Then bring 75 grams of milk, 40 grams of corn syrup, 60 grams of sugar, and 60 grams of water to the boil. And who said a watched pot never boils? Mine did. Once it's boiling, mix the liquids into the melted chocolate. Then add 6 grams of gelatin leaves and orange food coloring. Use an immersion blender to combine, then cool to 75 degrees Fahrenheit or 24 degrees Celsius. Then remove the frozen entremet from the ring and place it atop a wire rack with cling film underneath. Pour the white chocolate glaçage on top, ensuring to fully enrobe the whole entremet with glaze. I transferred this to a cake stand and then I decorated it with tempered chocolate off camera.
And here it is, the finished result. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. For access to exclusive content such as step-by-step recipes, you can visit my Patreon page at Pips Pastry Shop channel. I'll also put a link in the description box below. Until next time, bye guys.